I want to go in the cage and kind of show the audience a little behind the scenes about how Arman was able to stay active in control versus some of these guys that maybe are just holding defensive positions, you know, so that the offense can't be done.
Yeah.
And then I also want to go over how to get out of that gator roll.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of the audience, so if you guys are watching this, Frank, I know the way you're able to kind of hold clinch and keep people in distance, I think is amazing too, because Arman is a smaller fighter for some of these guys. So I think that would be cool to see. If Arman and Ilia end up fighting TJ, though, I want to end with this. What is the keys to success for Arman to beat a guy like Ilia?
Not to be on the inside with his boxing. Ilia's got quicker boxing, right? His boxing is very, very crisp. I think don't play that range of boxing. Keep it outside a little bit further. Use your big shots to set up the takedowns. Ilia's got great jiu-jitsu and wrestling as well too, but I think Arman's strength is going to be great for him, and I think Arman's cardio. I know Arman's cardio is the best. I train with the best strength and conditioning coach in the world, and so does Arman. And my coach is telling me Arman's numbers on what his output is. He's got the best cardio in the game. So make this go to deep waters, get him to grapple, make him tired, and put him out that way. You know, don't avoid the boxing range a little bit longer. Stay in that kickboxing range and use his footwork like he does in his feints, and don't engage in the counters, right? Like 2 punches, roll out, move, get him to counter back. Once Topuria's punching, look for your shots, get him to the ground, use your size and power.
And then Frank, we'll sign off with this. Can you kind of break down to the audience how you would approach fighting for a title? Like if you knew your fighter was a boxer, if your fighter that you were going against was a wrestler, like how would you put together the camp? How would you put together the game plan to defeat him?
Yeah, well, I mean, we can use Tito as the example because he was like the last kind of
poor guy,
you know.
That's crazy.
Love Tito, but you know, a giant man, a stronger wrestler, a stronger base, like literally a stronger being. And so my entire strategy was to go around the strength, attack, but then also go around that base. So in striking, we're striking, but we're moving out of the center. In wrestling, we're wrestling, but we're not pushing because he's too big. And so it was really wrestling around that base. And the whole strategy was to either catch him in 30 seconds or ride him like a horse until he shit himself.
Oh, yeah.
We went with the latter.
I love that. Ride him like a horse until he shits himself. Nice.
And then we see a lot of the audience basically asking questions, even like in the chat. People want to know like the state of the UFC, TJ. We talked about it a lot on the last podcast. Bobby Green was critical of it. The wrestlers, the offense, the defense, the way people stall or hold position. Do you feel like we saw a lot better fights this card? Do you feel like that is a specific type of fighter? Or like people they generalize the current UFC, but I feel like it's maybe just specific fights.
Yeah, it's just specific fights are that way. And until guys can get good enough and like have enough confidence to create a scramble that guys can't lay and pray, it's also the guy's fault on bottom, right? Yes, the guy on top is getting the win and he's doing it safe, but it's also the guy's on bottom's fault that he doesn't create a scramble. Like, you ain't holding me down. I don't give a fuck. Like, you take me down.
I agree with that.
I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Why, Frank? Break that down.
Because it's a show. It's a game.
Yeah.
And so if one guy is just going to hold you but not hurt you, then your job is to defeat that and make a game.
Yeah.
Because that you hold me down, it doesn't matter. If you hold me down and punch me, now we got a game.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of that. Like, we're not going to stay there.
Yeah.
That's the game.